Hi, I'm a grade 12 student that's in the DP program at OYIS, and I've also been at OYIS for 8 years now. When I joined, it was a really small school. It still is, but it was way smaller. First of all, we didn't have any graduates. We didn't even have the IB program. That was only established like around 3 years ago. So it's been really cool to watch the school grow along with myself and my classmates. I think I've definitely grown as a person. I didn't exactly used to be the best student. I would get called into the principal's office like once in 2 months. But now, I've gotten the honor roll a couple times. I have made some friends who seem to be doing pretty well in school. And yeah, I have something to drive towards, I think. I have a lot of motivation, especially in the subjects that I really enjoy. And I think that's really important in terms of me and growing up as a person. My experience in the DP, I think I overestimated the amount of stress, mainly due to the seniors last year complaining a lot about it. But for me personally, it hasn't been too stressful, except with mock exams coming up close. I think I'm feeling a lot more of it right now. But yeah, overall I wouldn't say enjoyable, but I think it's been a very good learning experience, especially because all of the time management and all that sort of stuff you have to learn how to do, especially with all the deadlines piling up. That's a really good opportunity to prepare yourself for the future. Typically, my day starts out with me struggling to get out of bed. Most of the time, I have to reset my alarm clock a lot of the times just to get myself moving for school. After that, it's pretty normal. I make my way to school. Actually, except for Mondays, I go down to the gym in the mornings, and it's pretty fun because you get to play basketball or badminton with a couple of your friends. And yeah, and then you take your normal classes, and then you go home. Yes. That's nothing really exciting, I guess. Well, I hang out with my friends after school sometimes, which is always pretty fun. I think that's a good side of the school as well. But yeah, that's my typical day. The activities I was involved at in OYIS were high school basketball. The season's over now, but that went on for quite a while. I made some new friends and went to the tournament. We did pretty well, we got second place. I'm also part of a club called Multimedia Club, where you do a lot of different things like taking photos out on the street or watching movies, but you also get to work on the yearbook. And I like that a lot because I can see what everyone else is up to, what kind of events the school has done. And it's kind of a way of catching up with everything going on in the school. As a senior, it's kind of hard to find time to talk with everyone, so it's a good way to know what's going on. I think OYIS is preparing me for life after high school, mainly because of the IB diploma program. I've heard a lot of things about how it's really tough, and how it's university level courses, which means that when I actually get into university, I won't be too stressed, I hope, because hopefully I've covered some of the content as well as all the assignments that you have to do in this course, like writing essays and all that sort of stuff. I'm hoping it's similar, and if it is, I'll have some practice towards it, so I won't be too stressed facing a paper assignment in university. The advice I'd give for students entering the DP is to find a way to enjoy your school life. It's not about you enjoying your school courses. I'm not saying you have to absolutely love physics or admire chemistry. I'm just saying you should if you like hanging out with your friends, you should find some time to hang out with your friends. Find some time to enjoy your life outside of school, because if you don't, I think the stress will get to you a lot more easily. If I wasn't talking to my friends on my call really often, I think I would be sitting alone in my room, really stressed out. But since I have someone to play video games with, late at night, I think that's a good way to get rid of my stress, have some laughs, and prepare myself for the next school day. Yeah, that's the advice I'd give.